Hi guys, it's One here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make acorn pancakes. So basically what you'll need is a big plate full of acorns. This is like 2 or 3 cups, I think, maybe a little more. You can just go out and gather them if you have like some oak trees near you. It doesn't matter what type they are. Try to get them when they're a nice brown color like this. Don't let them be too brown, or don't let them be green. Also, don't pick up the ones that have like big holes in them like this, or have these small little round holes like this. I'll try and get a better zoom on that. Hang on. The camera's not helping me here. If they have a tiny little hole like that, you shouldn't use them because they'll be infested with worms. And if they have the big nasty hole like that, the meat's just going to be nasty and you shouldn't use it. So, this is a little idea. So what you'll want are just these nice brown colored acorns. So now I'm going to go into the kitchen and show you how to make them. Okay, so this is the hard and tedious part of making the pancakes. So what you've got to do is you've got to shell the acorns and get the meat from the inside out, just like any other nut. So the way I'm doing this is just with a hammer and this workbench. I just brushed off the workbench just so that I don't have like metal shavings or wood sawdust in it, but it really doesn't have to be too clean because the shells are on the ground anyway before you pick them up. So but all you want to do is just take your hammer and hammer till you see a split like this, and then you can just peel open the shell. Sometimes you have to hammer it a few times for it to open up completely, but you just, and then you can pull out the meat just like this. Very nice nut, seed, whatever you want to call it, and then you just strip off the outer paper, I guess, and you've got your nut. So then you're gonna do this to all of your acorns, and then you'll have your just your raw acorns. So now I'm just gonna go into the kitchen and show you what to do with that. Okay guys, so I finished shelling the acorns. I got about 1 1/4 cups of the acorn stuff, the meat of the acorns. I have about this much left, and I have a bunch of shells, a lot. Just as a side note, these acorns were already shelled. I had already collected all these acorns before, about a year before, and I had them frozen. So that they stay good if you freeze them. I'd had them so you can collect a bunch at one time and then just use them as you need them. Same goes for the spread. So now I'm going to go inside and I'm going to take this and I'm going to show you how to wash it, grind it, get the tannins out so you can actually use it to make the pancakes. Okay, so now I've got my nuts and I've got my bowl of water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the nuts into my food processor. Make sure to get them all. And I'm going to pour in enough water so it's about less than 1/3, maybe 1/4 full. You don't want to lose water out of the food processor. This should be about good. So now I'm just going to put the lid on. And now I'm just going to chop all the nuts up.
Stabilizes it.
Okay, so I've got it ground up pretty well. So the next stage is to strain out all the tannins, to wash out all the tannins, and then you'll be able to use it to make pancakes. Okay, so I've got just a little sieve like this, and I've got it lined with the dishcloth. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour all of the stuff that we just blended up through this to wash the tannins out. There go the liquids. That's good enough for right now. So now what you're going to do is you're basically just going to keep running water through this. The water should come out of the bottom like this yellow color, because yellow is the color that the tannins are. And so basically, if you taste this water, it'll be super sour, because that's how the tannins are. So you're just going to keep running water through it for about 5 minutes, or until the water is clear. And the way you can tell when it's completely done is you taste the water, and if it doesn't taste bitter at all, then it's free of the tannins, you've washed it out, and you can move on to the next step, which I'll be showing you. Okay, so because I'm actually going to eat these pancakes that I'm going to make, I've decided to double the recipe, but I'm just going to, for simplicity, I'm going to use the original recipe to tell you how much to use. The recipe, by the way, the complete recipe is in the description, so you can check it out there. So yeah, so what you'll need is an egg, a teaspoon of oil, a teaspoon of honey or sugar, half a cup of the acorns, half a cup of cornmeal, half a cup of whole wheat or white flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of milk. Okay, so I've beat it now. I ended up adding a little more milk than it called for, just because it wasn't runny enough. You know, you can do that, just go by feel. Should be, you know, pretty runny. Not insane, not like a liquid, but, you know, just batter like. So this is just the batter, this is all it is, you know. Grease up your frying pan, fry some pancakes. Subscribe for 3 videos a week. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.